on, RaJuR? RaJuR Real Deep Cool, RaJuR. On my way downtown to do my occasional business down here with 2nd Street with some of these high-end clothes I'm not wearing anymore, and see what I can get for them. Because it's taking too long for Poshmark to do anything. I don't thought Poshmark was going to have me selling just about half this stuff. Shoot, I got to give it away at Poshmark like I did give it away down here. So might as well take my original $1,480 boots that went on sale for $11.92. I might as well take them down here. They probably give me $100 for them. Or we're going to give you $100 for them. So here's the tag. Originally, 14 was on sale for $11.92. I ain't gonna front. I got them for a little bit less than that. But really, and y'all, oh, we get 200 because you got a scratch on it. All right. I took a Burberry shirt down there that I probably wore 4 times, maybe five. And it's a Burberry shirt. It's like a sweater shirt, like a like a sweater shirt. And I took that down there. Now, originally it was $960. And real talk, I got it for six something. Yeah, we give you like 3. Now, that's half a hit. That's half a monkey. And it don't really bother me. Like, if I really needed to move some stuff, I would. But it's like, I like having my clothing. And I spent a lot of money. Most of the time, I try to get them when they're on sale at Saks or Neiman's or whatever, Bloomingdale's. So that way you don't take too much of an L if you decide you want to sell them. I mean, shoot, I give away clothes to thrift stores, and I bought them. So sometimes I'll buy from the thrift store back in the day. I will buy from the thrift store and sell it right back to them, and wouldn't even take off no receipts because I don't get down like that. So it's like, blah, blah, blah. But then I bought some things from the thrift store that I made lots of money on. So that's clothing for you. But Poshmark and these other places, Farfetch, want to come and take your clothes. Well, Farfetched and all them other want to come and take your clothes and put them. Nah, man. I'll just post them myself on your site. Why would I need you to come and get them for? If you reach 1 million people, you're going to reach 1 million people if I put myself on there myself. So it's kind of crazy. And I'm trying to sell some studio equipment I'm not using anymore, trying to knock that stuff out. So I'm just trying to knock some bills down. I got my car now. I was really trying to knock all my bills down until it's time for me to get my car on the 14th of November. I'm like, man, I gotta get rid of all this debt, man, before they called me in and gave me a new car anyway. So it is what it is. How's your boy? So yeah. So chill and chill. I'm gonna go down here and get rid of some more stuff. And like I said, most of the stuff I'm not wearing anymore. Like when I bought these $1,400 boots, actually I think they went up to $1,800 now. But when I bought these boots, they were actually too small for my feet. So I figured I would get them, stretch them out, and I would wear them, man, and mess around and put hammers on my toes. Because I wanted to wear $1,400 boots. Are they worth $1,400 now? I haven't looked them up. They got some kind of system that they look up something where it's sold or whatever, and then they give you like 45% of that, I guess, which I got it. They do that with guitars too. No big deal. It's just the way you go about selling stuff. It's really no different. I mean, guitar and all that stuff is kind of different to me because they don't hit you too hard with the vid, especially if you bought it from them. But, when you talk about clothing, man, you spend $1,000 on a freaking shirt, and all of a sudden you like this, I need some gank. Man, shoot, you be lucky if you get $200, $1,000 shirt. Because they don't automatically, okay, you wore it, so that makes it used. Bam, take 50% off, I guess. I'm not sure. And then it probably went on sale at one time. And don't get down there when something's on sale somewhere else. You can forget it. That's why I think they offered me $300 for my $900 Burberry shirt. And I ain't even had a thing a year. So I made some crazy moves in my life, man. I've lost a lot of money in my life. But I can tell you what. I've enjoyed every bit. And there's more. I'm about to buy this freaking big, giant Ferrari. You know what I mean? It's my side piece car. You know what I mean? Got people out here acting like they're going to buy these high-end cars, and they find out how much it's going to cost for them to freaking maintain them. Then they realize, no, I can't do that. So, I mean, don't buy garbage, man. Buy new. That's why I lease. I lease my car because I don't want to be buying no freaking garbage car. And all of a sudden now you ain't got a warranty on it. And then one time I bought a BMW and I bought the warranty. I'm not gonna forget about them shysters. And bought the car, bought the warranty, put $3,200 on the warranty over 5 years. And when I need the warranty, it didn't cover anything. And this gentleman I knew that bought a car, and I don't want to mention it because he might see this video, but it is what it is. Well, I'll mention it. My man bought a Benz. Now, again, some people buy cars because they try to keep up with other people, but they don't do it the right way. They go buy a freaking car from a bear bond lot. That car is already jacked up. So again, just know that whatever it's worth then, they got to get that VIG back for holding it there. And then that car had 25 lights on it. It was a Mercedes Benz. That joint had 25 lights on it. I'm like, bro, why you, golly, and why would you buy a 90,000 mile Benz? People be trying to keep up all the time, man. Look, I don't never have to worry about trying to keep up because I've always been up. That's the way it is, you know what I mean? Look, I've always had Beam. I say I'm Beam for life. I get a new Beam every 3 years, sometimes 2. You know, and it is what it is, you know, and I might struggle a little bit on payment, a little bit, whatever, but got a brand new one right now. How many miles this joint got on it? I'm still trying to learn how to work this thing, and I don't know what that is. I'm trying to see how I can see how many miles is on the goddamn car. Light, soft, light, I don't know what this thing is on. All I'm trying to do is see how many miles I got on it. Low beam, automatic driving lights. Anyway, I got like maybe 300 miles on here. I think the last I looked at it was 352. So, yeah. Not buying a 90,000 mile car. And even when I bought my first Beamer, even when I bought the I got the Porsche first. I got the Porsche. I had a Porsche and I had a Lexus at the same time. But I bought the Porsche, he had like maybe 22,000. And I bought a freaking Porsche with 90,000 miles on it. And then they buy it, then it got to go on freaking brakes or something. You jack. My car covered for 3 years for brake. This is, we see how sometimes you got to come in and get your brakes done because your brakes run on you. I give you 36 months, brakes, rotors, covered. How you doing? And this is new. So imagine somebody going and buying a freaking used car, 90,000 miles on it with 27 Christmas lights on it, and you can't get it serviced. And I'm saying, I ain't saying nothing against his brother, but I mean, it wasn't even a wise move because he wasn't keeping up with nobody. Because you still had the oldest car in the lot, you know, and it wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. The brother ended up having to get a garbage car to keep up with that because he couldn't get a rental. So the person he bought the car from, the lot he bought the car from, had to give him something because the car is jacked up. And they gave him a doggone a freaking car just to hold him over because, you know, that been jacked up. He got to pay for a freaking rental while you just bought a car from a bear bond dealership or whatever, whoever the people were. Crazy. So all I'm saying is, man, car game is crazy. House game is different. You know, if you want to buy a house, I'm going to buy a house now since I meet a woman or, you know, somebody who really want to buy a house. I never want to buy a house. But I want to be able to move and groove. I'm just trying to move and groove. And I ain't moving it with no woman. So the woman got to be on the same vibe. Okay, we're going to get a car, a house. Just do is try to get a vibe. We're going to rent it, whatever we're going to do. You know what I mean? So the clothes thing come in like, all right, let's just say this. Fragrances are the same way. The thing about fragrances, so they dissipate. So when I look to buy a fragrance and I get a good deal on a fragrance, I like to do that. Well, say I'll wait till, you know, demons spend $200, get $50 off, stuff like that. I'll go to Perfumology, wait till they have sales, and go buy it. Because in reality, what that is, you're going to end up with an empty bottle eventually, or maybe this much in a bottle. At least with clothing, you have clothing. But it don't matter, just for the fact that I just told you that whether I sprayed out a bottle a $900 bottle of fragrance, and I'm down to 3/4. Whereas I bought a $900 Burberry shirt, and it's still a Burberry shirt. Ain't nothing wrong with it. $300. So then once I started buying all these bass guitars, I had like maybe $50,000 worth of basses, probably more than that at one time. Check out my videos from way back in the day. I had $50,000 worth of basses. Always had my studios, not a problem. Nice gear, blah, blah, blah. I only have one bass left. Actually, two. That's all I got left. Sold all them joints. What did I sell them for? To buy gold and silver. Now, with that being said, I was still doing other things besides gold and silver. I still had to pay bills, you know. I got a pretty large apartment, whatever. Still a nice car and stuff. So I decided, all right, cool. I sold out. I got the gold and silver. I got up to about $5,000 in gold and silver. If I still had that gold and silver right now, it would probably be worth at least $12,000. $12,000. So that's crazy. But that's how gold and silver is. It might go up, it might go down. Now gold and silver is up. And I don't have any. I got like a couple coins left. I keep a coin in my pocket every day. And I got some coins at home. But I don't have what I used to have. I had close to $5,000. Probably more than that. In gold and silver I used to keep in a briefcase. Now I got like 5 or 6 special silver coins. This was in my pocket every day. This is the queen. In this case, there's a kookaburra. And there's a 1 ounce. No, I think it was 2 ounce. This is a 5 ounce. I think it's a 5 ounce, not 1 ounce. 5 ounce coin. This coin alone is probably worth $150 right now. When I bought it, I think it was a little bit less. Hold on. What Larry Dixon calling me for? This is gonna be